Unlimited Memory by Kevin Horsley. Chapter 5. The Secret to Remembering Numbers and Dates. Imagine a long list of digits being called out in random succession. How many do you think you could remember? The average person will only remember about 7 digits. However, a trained memory is limitless. Horsley can remember a 50-digit random number in less than 20 seconds and 100 digits in 45 seconds. The secret isn't simply being smart, it's about applying the right strategy. When you apply the right strategy, you can also develop Horsley's superhuman powers of mastering number memorization. Numbers, unlike letters, don't have much meaning. Therefore, a strategy Horsley uses is changing numbers into words and then into images. In other words, he takes the numbers and twists them into shapes so that they form letters. Then, he turns the letters into words. While this seems like a lot of work, once you have the code down, you'll be able to remember sequences of numbers with ease. Each number from 0 to 9 can be assigned a letter based on how the number looks or the letter sounds. For this exercise, you'll want to omit all vowels for the time being. Let's get started assigning numbers to letters. 0 can be the S, Z, or C sound. S sounds like the hissing of a wheel, and a wheel looks like a 0. The number 1 represents the T or D sound. When you look at the letters T and D, they both have a vertical straight line which looks like the number 1. Similarly, when a 2 is flipped onto its side, it looks like an N, and 3 flipped on its side looks like an M. Therefore, 2 is the N sound, and 3 is the M sound. To continue, 4 can symbolize R, 5 can represent L, 6 can be the soft G, soft CH, sh, or J sound. 7 can be K or C, 8 can be F or V, and 9 can look like a B or P. Based on this code, if someone were wanting you to remember the number 78, you would see that you have the letters K or C for 7, and F or V for 8. Therefore, you can create the word cave for the number 78. See how we used vowels to create a full word. Once you master this code, you'll be able to remember any sequence of numbers. But what about dates? How can you use this technique to recall important dates? The secret to remembering dates is that you only need to remember the last 3 digits, because most of the dates we want to remember occurred in the last 1,000 years. Let's say you want to remember the year we landed on the moon, 1969. Take the numbers 969 and assign the letters B to 9, sh to 6, and P to 9. Create a word with the available vowels. What word do you get? Bishop, of course. Now you need to use the C principle to make a picture that you will remember. Perhaps imagine a bishop walking on the moon, or a bishop playing with the moon dust with Neil Armstrong. While this memorization technique seems silly, remember that learning should be a fun and creative experience. Of course, this technique won't come naturally either. It takes practice to make it work. But when you do, there will be no limits to your number memory, and you'll become more knowledgeable and impress your friends.